then step over here. Just good, what I'm saying. All right, let's see if we're live, y'all. Hey, hey, what's going on this Wednesday? Let's see if we're live. We are live, like memories. Or maybe, is it live or is it memory? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to give everybody a hot second to come in here. I think we're going to do a cute Easter/spring centerpiece tonight. I think it'll be really cool. I got this new gadget. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I like it because then I can just cram everything. Whoop, I about chopped her head off. I can just cram everything in here really super fast. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm not that fast. And hey, Michelle, how are you, girl? Hey, Denise. I've got a couple ribbon out here. I had a big pile of ribbon. I had a big tower of ribbon. I couldn't decide on ribbon. Y'all know I can't ever decide on ribbon. So I just pull it all out. Hey, Naomi. But what we're going to do tonight, I'm using up kind of the last few of these things. It's on I think this is from Hobby Lobby. Dang it, doesn't have the tag on. I need to take this one off there. This is from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for a while, obviously, because I need to dust it. And I've had it spray foamed and stuff for a hot second. You know, so I decided let's finally use this, okay? So I took a piece of, hey LaDonna, when I overspray stuff, you know, when you buy a can of that foam spray, you might not have a whole lot to fill up or to use it on. So I always take parchment paper and put it out on the table or something, and I make all kinds of foam, I call them cow patties or whatever. I just make all kinds of shapes, whatever. If I overflow a pot, I'll cut the top off and reuse that. Because that happens quite often with me. So I glued this. I did spray foam. You can't see it. I had this spray foam, but it was super high, so I cut it down. I was going to use it for another project, but I never did. So I added this one with some picks underneath and some glue and added that in there. And then this is a 12-inch evergreen that I got. I bought a bunch of these a few years ago at the Old Time Pottery because they had them after Christmas for like 75 cents, and then they went down to 50 cents. I bought a ton of them, and I used a lot of them for centerpieces and stuff. But I haven't been back since. Well, yeah, I haven't been back since. If I have any, I can still give you the number though, just in case. It's a 12-inch evergreen wreath base right around here, and I did stick pin it in, or floral pinned it and glued it in here. Originally they were $1.99. I take it back. I think I got these for 50 cents a piece. So I bought a bunch. But the number on that is, it's a 12-inch Neville pine, and I want to say the number on that is 350244. There's several numbers on here, so I'm hoping that one's right. But you don't necessarily need it. I like it because I can add a little bit more to it if I use those. Hey, doll. Hey, Linda. All right. Hey, Lizzie. How is everybody? So we got some of these cute carrots. They're like felt. I love these. These are you get 5 of them. And I'm not sure. I think I got these off Rivers to Bows. It's 63437 BT on that one. That's for the carrots. Okay, I'll stick that tag over here. And again tonight we're going to use some of this. Oh shoot! I didn't show you my bunny. We're going to use super cute bunny. Okay, I got this at the Hobby Lobby. And guys, their Sissel bunnies are very expensive, but I got it on sale the other day. I think I used a 60% off coupon because it was only like $12.98 or something, and this was regularly $29.99. I was like, I ain't paying that. You know, it's just this little tiny Sissel bunny. Sissel, whatever you want to call it. But I loved it because it had this super cute little flag I don't know if you can, let me stand away from my shirt so you can kind of see how it's got that cute, super cute flag. Hold that little girl down there. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Hey Deb, are you in Florida still? How's Florida? I'm jealous. So we're going to use that. We're going to use a bunch of these. This pick again. I'm wearing the wrong color shirt tonight, guys. I have to go put my apron on. But this fun pick, that is from the James Designs. That's 63795. I love this one. It's one of my favorite Easter picks that I bought this year. It's just got all this funness and whatnot in here. You just can't go wrong with this one. It's just got all this super fun stuff going on in there. Okay, so we're going to use those. A couple of those. I did bring out, I'm going to put all these kind of here. I brought out a lot of stuff, guys. I have no idea what I'm going to use. I know I'm going to use this fern. I'll give you the number on that when we get going here. But I am going to use some of these, I don't know what these are called. Let's see, I got another one over here. Please tell me it has a tag on it. Why do these not have a tag on it? I didn't even cut anything. Oh, here it is. This is another one from James Designs. It's 54662 BTYPK. Okay, and I think, what do these called, guys? Cabbage roses? I think, maybe. And I love it because it has all different colors, all the different shades. Hey, Kathy, you back from your cruise, girl? All the different shades of this pink in here that you can add to all kinds of stuff. So I love this one. I got to get some more. So I'm going to put that one over there. I'm going to try to use up what we got here first before I break into another one. And then I also got some of these super cute roses to bring out the orange in this kite. Because we got a little bit of this orange going on in this kite. So I got some of these roses here. They're really super cool. This is one I made my carrot swag out of. This is from The Sims. I bet you I don't have a number. This is a Sims product. But you could probably type in orange roses. I could probably type it in later. I've got another bundle in the bathroom. So anyway, let's get going here. I did pick out some of these. I know I gave you the numbers of the stuff I'm gonna use. Everything else is kind of a sidebar that, hey Michelle, how are you, girl? That I might do. I know you're back to reality off a cruise. Holy crap. Yeah, that's nuts. I wouldn't like it either, girl. I wouldn't like it either. So let me give you a number for this one because we are going to use that one. That one's a Sims product. It's item number CS14058. Okay, I already cut up some. Dang chopstick. Ugh. Oh, please. Tell you what, my lips get so chapped in the summertime. They just get so chapped. Summertime. Wintertime, dang it. You can tell where my mind is. Summer. Summertime. Alright, so let's get going. I want to take first, I've cut some of these up. Like I said, these are kind of our ribbon choices. I think I'm going to go with those colors. I'm just going to set those to the side. And I got this, spin her right off the top of the thing. From the Amazon. I don't know if that's got a number on it. I love it because it's so smooth and it's got kind of a non-skid top. It's from Copco. 18-inch non-skid turntable. Stock number 5265830. And I really like it for doing the centerpieces because now I can just kind of go around and not have to just keep picking it up, switching it, and turning it around. So, alright, enough of that garbage. Let's get going here. I am going to put a little bit of moss on. These are moss balls or something. I don't know if I need moss balls. Let's try another one, guys. Let's try some of this moss. And this is just stuff you can get from the Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. Shouldn't use the paper cleaner because I don't know which way it goes, y'all. Hey, Susan, how are you? What's up? Dang, am I going the right way? Guess I felt I really need to twist this lock to keep it in here. Just switched it over into a Ziploc bag, which I'm going to do tonight, y'all. Sorry about that noise, y'all. So I think I'm just going to go around slightly on the top here with this stuff, just to kind of cover some of this whiteness in here. And I'm just going to break out these big pieces. Okay, you get chunks, kind of this stuff. So I just want to kind of hide the top. I think our florals are going to hide the sides well enough that you don't need to cover the sides. I just don't want that white showing through the top, just in case. I don't like to stick this stuff back in after fact. I don't like it at all. I don't like it a lot. So what I'm going to do here with this stuff is I'm just going to kind of pin it. Hey Tina, how are you? I'm just going to kind of floral pin it in here. Get my garbage can here. Yeah, I'm just kind of floral pin it in here a little bit. Get a couple of these up here. I really wish I would have bought these long, giant floral pins. I didn't pay attention to them. I didn't pay attention when I ordered, y'all. Pay attention. These are like, these will go through the bottom of the earth. I'm telling you what. They're so super long. I'm just going to stick these in here and stick my fingers in the glue. Get them all some glue for myself. You know how I roll. Make a mess as you go, right? Okay. I'm just going to kind of stick it in here. Once we get all the florals and everything else in here, it's going to stay. I just like to kind of keep it kind of in place a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good, good. I know you're having fun this Lucky. Set that over there for now because I can't get to the drawer that I need to put that in. So we'll set those over there. I think I got most of this glue, you know, kind of stuck in here for the most part. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we want to put our bunny in here, okay, guys? And also, we're going to do some foot surgery here. We're going to be a podiatrist. How do you say that? Podiatry? I don't know. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Even when I don't. Alright, so we're going to take this little auger. Okay, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Sorry, guys. I should have done that already. So I already poked a hole in here already in this one foot. So now I'm going to poke one over here in this other foot. I'm just going to go up a little ways. I think I'm going to poke one. Let's see. Let's poke one on the outside foot. Whoops. I got to hold him so I don't spear him off too much. And I think we'll use just a little smaller pick. I just lost my line. Can't see comments. Whoop, no, not. Hold, please. Alright, there we are. We'll just poke a little bit of the smaller one. I like using the 3/16 inch dowels. I think they're a little more sturdier than the little sucker pop doohickeys you can get. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Oh, thank you, Brenda. That's very kind. So we use the shorter one for the foot. Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't get you the number on this one. Like I said, this one is from... Shoot, where did I say that was from? Oh, dang it, Bonnie. What's Blue Room, Dawn? I ask you this every time. I don't know if she's paying attention to me or not. It's either Joann's or Michael's. Shoot. Right down in there. It's Joann's or Michael's. Okay, and the number on it is 1975756. Bloom room. I'm gonna have to write that stuff down because I can't ever remember. I've done this long enough, I should remember, y'all. Alright, so I'm just gonna glue this small way. I'm gonna take this little point right here. Actually, I think I'm gonna squirt a little dot of glue up in there just to help out. And then I'm just gonna squirt this. Ooh, I don't need that much. Ding dong. We're gonna stick that one right up there. Alright, and then we're just gonna cut this down a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna have to hold it. Ooh, torpedo. Alright, now I thought I had a short piece last night, but I guess I didn't. So we're just going to do the same thing with the 3/16 inch dowel. I'm going to squirt just a dab of glue up in there. Okay. Let's get one squirt. And then we're also going to dip it into the glue pot as well. And if you don't have a glue pot, then you don't have to worry about that. You could just glue it with your thing. There we go. There we go. It's down here. Alright, got one more. Don't get behind me. Don't come back here. Nope, 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 nope. Go. I said nope. I said nope. Nope, nope, nope. No. Go. No, you're gonna make me trip. I know you. Girl or boy. He's gonna make me trip, y'all. I'm just saying. And Bloom Room. What's Bloom Room? Is that Michael's or Hobby Lobby? I can't remember. Dang. Can't get the glue off. That was nasty. Alright, so now let's get this in here. That glue probably already dried already. Really fighting with that dang dog. Alright, so I put 3 of these in here, okay? See how I put those 3 kind of in there? And we're just going to stick this. We're just going to glue these dowels a little bit. Okay. We'll just stick these. Just glue those a little bit. Just put a couple strings, glue all the way around here, guys. You want it to be pretty. I'm going to glue a little bit around his feet, the other foot, and around here. Okay, so that we're good right there. Okay, now I'm just going to look for my placement here. I kind of want it right centered in downtown here. So we're just going to go right in and press that right in there. Okay. And pull all our glue strings off there. Got moss on that one, so I think we're good. I think we're good. It's nice and sturdy. Okay, so now we're going to add some greenery. Let's start on the greenery. We'll add all our florals. Oops. And stuff later. So I've got a bunch of these cut already. So I'm just going to sporadically add these in here. Joey, it's okay. I thought it was. But I second guess myself all the time. All the time. Okay, so let's just dip some of these in here. Okay, we're just going to start down low. Okay, put some of these in here. Just going to go around sporadically with some of these. Okay. Alright. And I like these because they kind of look like carrots. These are kind of like ferny things. They kind of look like carrots, so that's why I like these. Find the foam here. There we go. Turn. We're going to have some coming up, a lot coming down. I'm going to cut a bunch more of these off here, because we are going to use these. Okay, they are not pushers, but I like them because you can get either 2. You can cut these down into 2. These should have probably been stained, but I can go back and steam this. Or you can get 2 picks out of 1 branch, or you can use them as 2. Okay, that's fun. That's funness. Okay. There's one. That one came out somewhere. I don't know, y'all. So is everybody getting busy on the Easter stuff? I'm about done. I might have a couple more to do. I'm not sure. But I got some other projects I want to show you guys, so I'm about ready to move on. This one, I need to turn that around. That's one other good thing about these is you can turn the glue on that. You can turn those branches around. Okay, make sure they're. I'm gonna have to steam that, and then we're gonna build up around here too, guys. This is just our base filler. We're just gonna start with the base filler. That's what you want to do. You want to kind of start with that base filler. By the time I go through that, trying to find my spot, I lose my glue, y'all. There we go. So this is going to bring it out. And we'll probably add some more of these up in here once we add some of our, stuff. All right. And these are very simple to do. Very simple to do, y'all. I know 2 weeks from today, hey, full show. Woohoo! 2 weeks. I can't wait for the floor show. That was bugging me right there. That one is bugging me. There we go. Not too bad now. Got one more here. We'll put it around the side. Let's use that one. Like I said, you can turn these around if they look like they're facing upside down. Sometimes I just stick them in and I go around town afterwards. And I will and just flip them around. Okay. Okay, so let's just go around. I got one little spare right here. I see a little bald spot right there. So we're just going to take this one in here and stick that right there. Okay, so see kind of how we filled in this bottom area. Okay, so now I want to take, let's see how many we got here. We got a single. Let's see. Oh, we do have a couple singles. That's awesome. So there are a couple singles. I must have put it in a bad spot or something. I think I am going to come up. Let's wait on that, guys. Okay, let's add some more. I thought about, you know what? Let's add the rest of this. Let's add some more of this. I think it needs, those are ones. Which ones are ones? I'm going to keep the ones up there, and the twos right here. That one came off the stick, so we'll have to fix that. Let's keep the twos there. There's a onesie. There's the twos. So we'll probably use one more bush of this, and you get, what do you get on here? You get 7. You get 7 pieces on this this stem right here. Okay, you get 7 pieces. Okay, I think that's all we'll need for this, because we are going to add some other greenery here. Hey, Miss Jean, how are you, girl? Okay, so let's just go in. Let's add some of this into the top. Top in here, because we want to kind of build. That one didn't stick real good, so I'm going to stick a little bit of glue down in there. Okay. So we are going to add more filler. So let's just stick a bunch of these around here. I'm going to angle these kind of down. Okay. Okay, so we're just kind of building this base. We're going to add all kinds of more stuff here, guys. So don't, that's one thing you want to kind of do is just kind of start with a base. I'm doing well, Miss Jean. You traveling anywhere soon? Okay. See how nice this is, guys? Spin it around and start cramming stuff in there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. You can't do that. I wish you could. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? That'd be freaking sweet. All right. So now we're building up our base. That's the same go. I might need to cut a few more of these guys. I don't know. No. Oh. I got it on Amazon, Miss Jean. It's an 18-inch Lazy Susan. I hate calling myself lazy. Thanks, Dawn. Thanks, Dawn. Okay, now we're cooking with grease, guys. We're getting going here now. Where's my dog? Dreaming again. Next thing you know, she'll be tooting. Alright, so we got all this. We used 2 bushes of this. I do believe we used 2 bushes of this. Okay. So see, we got all. I think I'm going to stick this. I'm seeing a little bit of a hole right here. I'm just going to stick this one right back. Whoops. And this little hole like back in here. And then we can turn these, bend these up, get them higher. But I think that hole right there, I need something right there. Hear my dog snoring. Alright guys, so we got this going on. Next thing we want to do is kind of layer. We want to layer in some more colors and some more textures and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, I think I might use these guys. We're going to do the flowers last and all our picks. But I think I want to add some of this funness, this ficus in here, guys. Just for another little extra texture. So let's cut, let's see, let's cut this one here. I'll cut that one there. We're just going to get as many pieces as we can out of each one. And this one is from the Hoblobs. So I think we'll just stick this. I might have to pick these, you guys. I'm going to have to move my glue gun. So I'll get to my pick machine. Yeah. We'll cut that little tail right there off. And we'll pick these. Just going to place these sporadically in here to give it another little bit of a texture, guys. Okay. I'll just add some of these around. Okay. Just a little bit of something extra. Okay. So let's pick some of these. Woo! That one was long. I don't need that long. Okay. And we're just going to sporadically stick these in here into that top piece of that foam. Okay. Don't need a whole lot of these, I don't think. You know what I'm saying? This one I think we'll just cut off. These are long enough that you can pick them. Okay. Let's stick one down in here. Okay. Pull those out, and then we'll cut this one up. I'm just cutting them off right here now, guys, because I'm picking them, so I don't think it's necessary to cut the long stems off. Man, these things keep locking on me. Okay, so that should be that one. That one's a Hobby Lobby one. I like it because it's got a little bit smaller leaves on it. That's 738690. You can find that in the floral department of the Hobby Lobs. So let's. I have a better spot for my pick machine. I'm not super happy where it's at. So we're just going to sporadically, like I said, just stick these in here, guys, because we got more greenery coming in here. We got more florals. I just want to add another texture. We're going to build some height in here with some taller. Dang it, what happened? Oh, there we go. With some taller items and whatnot. To also add some height and some dimension and whatnot in here as well. You see how that kind of just adds that extra element of color? Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Well, don't call me lazy. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Miss Jean, I like it because it's kind of non-skid and just turns around real super smooth. I really like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so I'm going around town here. And we're just going to find some spots where we need that extra floral. And we've got a few pieces. We've got 3 pieces here. We might as well use them. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, we might as well use them. I think we're going to need one. We're probably going to put a bow right here. So I'm not going to worry about right there in that spot. So I think I'm going to come up here and kind of go in there. And we'll just kind of wrap these kind of in there because I think I want that bow right here. I think I'm going to put that bow right in here. And then we'll just add a couple extra back around town. Or maybe we'll add one up here. Let's see what happens. Let's add some up in here. Okay, we only got 2 left. We might as well use them. Well, that big. Oh goodness, I'm gonna cut my hand. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna use my pliers on that, guys. Sorry, I don't want that to cut. I'm gonna pinch that one. That one didn't pinch well. I do not want that to hurt someone. Okay, so we'll stick this one. Let's stick this one. I'm trying to think here, guys. Let's stick this one over in here. Okay. So see how we've got. Oh, that's right. I was gonna put my bow there. I was like, no, I need something here, y'all. What? So see how we got this all this funness going on in here. Okay, so now I think we're gonna start building up a little bit. I wanted to add, we're probably going to add some of this purple. I don't know. I really wanted to, let's see, guys. I don't know if I want to add that one or this purple. Let's cut a piece of this purple off and see. Cut a piece of that off. I've got another ficus. Another ficus. I'm not gluing this in because I want to see what this purple, because I know we've got purple. We've got purple in our pick, but is that going to be enough purple? Let's leave this out. I just made up my mind with that one. And I think what we're going to do is build up some height in the back here with this one. And then I am going to probably go grab one of these picks and probably add this extra texture of this vine in there tonight. Hey, Rhea, how are you? Alright, so these are from the Hobby Lobby. Now, I like these. These are great. This is what I made my carrot tops with because they push up and they make super cool, you know, carrot tops. When you bunch them together like that, it makes a really cool carrot top. That's what I did on my rose top, or my rose carrot tops that I made. I am going to cut these a little bit longer. I don't know how short I'm going to want these. Damn, these are... Maybe I need to oil these things. They keep locking every time I squeeze it. That's what I hate. Oh, now they're not. Make a liar out of me. Alright, so these are pushers. You can keep them down long or you can keep them up high. I like them because they have them danglers. Them danglers are super cute. So this is where I want to kind of build some height. I want to kind of build some height in here. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to build a little bit of height going on in here. And we're just going to kind of put those in there. Okay. Ooh, those are actually kind of long. I want kind of a longer one here in back, so right directly behind. Okay. See how that's kind of giving it some height in there. So I'm just kind of matching each side here. Okay. I'll turn around and face me so I can kind of see here. A little longer than dangler. I'll turn that around. There we go. I think I'm just, since we only got 3 left, I think I'm going to go ahead and use these. And I'm going to cut them down a little bit. Ah, I just got me right in the dang cheek. Holy Moses. What the what? Let's put this one over here. Down a little bit lower. So see how that's kind of, we're kind of making an arch here. So now we're going to match this side. Okay, I got one left. I think I'm still going to just, I'm going to take that one out. And I'm going to cut, that one's not as full. I must have lost a piece off that. We're going to put these in the back, but we're going to cut, they're going to kind of cut them the same size. Okay, we're going to put this big one right in here. Okay, now we're going to take this one and put, what the heck is that? What the heck that was? Put this one right in there. Then we're just going to make, just pull some of that moss off with my glue. Alright guys, so see how we got that built up, that arch kind of built up around here. Okay. Now we're going to go back in. Now we're going to go back in with, I think, our carrots. Oh, you know what, guys? This one look cool. See, guys, I brought all kinds of stuff out here tonight. I think this will look cool in here as well. So, guess what? We're going to... This is a... What is this one? This is an Ashland. It just is 652399. But that one's a cool... This one's kind of a cool spray. This one is a pusher too, but theirs sometimes are hard to push up, so I always try to be careful because every time I try to push them up too hard, then I pop a top. He's playing in a field? Oh, I know. It just looks like it, doesn't it? But see how that's just adding that little extra dimension? That's why I bring so much stuff out on my table, y'all, because I just never really know where my brain's going to go with this stuff. So it's kind of fun to just, you know, get the idea as you go with your, by looking at what you got on the table. You know what I'm saying? And then you never know what's going to come of it. You know, you could just, oh my gosh, this will look good. This will look super awesome. Okay, so we're just going to use this up because I've probably had this one for a couple of years. Okay, we'll cut that down a little bit more. Oops. Okay, we're just going in here and breaking things up. Okay. Oh yes, I think that looks super cute. And that whiteness and that little frilliness breaks the screen up. And then it's not so empty. And then we'll probably add them carrots to it as well. You know what I'm saying? Dang, these are hard to pull up. Alright, so we got one here. We got one here, here. I think we're going to go back in here as well. I just think I lost my push there. Try not to push them back down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got one there. Look here. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I'll have to rearrange. Twist some of those out and whatnot. I think I need one more of these and then we're done with this one. So we're going to mix some carrots in there. This just gives it a little bit of height. That makes sense. Oh, crazy laughing at me. Okay, so we'll put this one. We'll try to move that little ficus there. Stick this one down in there. Okay, swish those around. Okay, so doesn't that, see how full it's getting here? And how flowy, how we got that flow going on here? And whatnot. Well, let's get to the fun stuff, guys. Let me throw this one back in the bucket here. I should have used them all, but I don't think I need all those. I don't think I could fit them in. I'm looking on the one side. I feel like I'm missing something on the... I do look like I'm missing one on this other side. I stand back. I had to walk away and stand back there, guys. I had to stand back a little bit. This one's... I'm gonna add one more, y'all. I'm not even going to stick back in my bucket. I'm going to stick back in my bucket. I feel like I did something right here. I feel like something's bugging me right there. Like there's a hole. I feel like there's a hole. So we'll stick that one there. I think that looks a little better. I think that looks a little better. What do y'all think? Okay, so we got the... I might add some more of that by the time we're done. Excuse me, I might add... Oh, we were going to add some of this. Was I really going to add that? I think we're going to add a little bit of... You know what? Let's add some flowers in here, guys. Before I get a little too off kilter. Let's add our carrots. Because we're going to add these back behind here. Let's get that done before I get a little off whack. Oh, thank you, Naomi. I appreciate that. I need to turn my glue pot up just a hair bit. Let's just glue some. Turn it up just a hair bit. So I'm going to take this carrot and put it in the back side. Okay, I want these to come flowing out this back side, kind of behind coming out behind there. Okay, so see how it's kind of flowing out through the back? See how you got that? Okay, and then I'm picking and choosing because I've got one more long one. So we're going to come in here. Let's see here. I think we're going to go in there with that one. Okay. Just want these peeking out a little bit. Okay, so they're peeking out. I am going to cut, let's see, we got this one up here. Really long one there. Okay, so we're going to match, I'm going to kind of come over here, match this side. Okay, so we kind of got that going on. Still got one over here, but I think I kind of like that going on. And then we can always put one coming out. Let's see what, got that one there. We can always put one. Let's cut this down. I'm probably going to regret it, but we're cutting it down anyway. I think even, don't I? I think maybe we'll put that there. What y'all think? You know what? Oh, heck no. What if we have the little bunny holding it? Nah, I don't know about that. I think we'll just have it go. Let's just have it go kind of right down in. Let's just have it go right down in there. Okay. Now let's add some of this fun stuff. Okay, we're going to add the florals last, like I said. Now we're going to add some of these eggs and some of these fun picks. Almost stuck the projector up here, guys. We're going to add some of these. Okay. I've been saving this plastic to wrap my leftover mesh in. It works really nicely. Okay, and again, the number on that one is 63795, and that is from the Jam Designs. Okay, so we're just going to cut a few of these off. Okay, we're just going to cut these down. You can tear them apart. I'm going to cut them apart. Okay, let's cut all these off here. Okay. And this is one of my favorite picks. Thanks, Susan. So just right here with our greenery, it's super cute, like Susan said. You know, you've got all this going on. We need to fix the front. We got our back built up. Now we need to start adding all our funness to it. So these got all these little crazy danglers and stuff. I love this one. That's so awesome. I don't know if I want to pick this. I might cut it down just a hair though. I'll just cut it down a little bit. So we're just going to add some eggs sporadically all over. Okay, I'm just going in here. Like I said, you don't have to use one of these evergreens that I stuck in here. You really don't. I'm just trying to get rid of them. Okay. So now we're adding our eggs in there. Look how super cute that color is adding in there to this. Okay, I'm going to separate these. I'm going to put all the florals. Whoops, we can cut that one up. Let's cut that one. Cut that one. That's a floral. And you get a lot on this pick, y'all. I think you get a lot on this pick. We might take this one off and add to the bow. Let's cut that one there, there, and here. Okay, we'll put all our eggs in a row, in a basket. Put all our eggs in a basket. Or is that ducks in a row? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, it's ducks in a row. Whatever. Oh, goodness. We're going to want some eggs over here as well. Okay. We're just spreading these. Spreading a little funness around town. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Adding some color. We've got 1, 2. How many we got these? We'll put one in the front here. Which one we got? We got that one and that one. I think they're all the same. Don't matter. Okay. And I'm just spreading all these fun little things out. Okay. Longer. No. So we're just cut. I think I'm going to pick this one because that tape's kind of coming apart. Okay. Okay, we're going to pick. We're going to try to pick that. Okay. So now we got to pick. So now we can stick this in here. Okay, just kind of moving stuff out of the way and sticking this down deep in that thing. And then you're going to have to kind of work it around everything here. Okay, so look at that. Look how cute that is going on right there. So we got 2 more, so we're going to come around back. Come around back in here on each side. I wish I had 1 more. I don't want to break 1 more off this. I don't want to break another one off the stem, you know. So we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work without having to do that. Because it's the back side, y'all. So we're going to make it. We're going to make it happen. Okay. Let's spread it out just a little bit more. Okay. Put one here. And then I think we're, see how we just added that one there? We got this last one. We're just going to add right here. And that way we've got our eggs in there. And we can always adjust, you know, height and everything once we get it in there. And you get your project done. You can always, oh gosh darn. There, ow. Dip my finger in there, y'all. Dang it, Bobby. I did. Alright, so this one we're going to stick right in, right about in here. Make sure you move all your leaves out of the way. Okay, get that one right over in there. And then we can kind of spread that around. So now we've got all our eggs kind of around this, around the design. Okay, we can adjust those however we want. Okay, I do think I want to put, I think we're going to add one of these kind of up in here. I think that needs a little bit of a furnace kind of coming in here to kind of help hide that foam right there. And then I'm going to use another one of those small single pieces. Kind of, I don't know. Let's wait on that one. Let's get this funness in here. And these have all the pretty colors in there. These little florals and stuff like this. That's why I love this pick. So this is where we're just going to go back in. And we're going to add this all over town. Okay. This is what's going to add some of our color. Okay. Because we still got the big florals to add in here. These were just kind of a filler. Okay, and you can get more out of here. You can break these up as much as you want, guys. You know what? I might break this down about right here and save those. Okay, so now I got 2 picks out of that one. So now I'm going to go down in here. Whoops, don't touch your leaves. Dang it. I'll have to blow dry that tomorrow. Okay. I'm just adding all this extra color in here, okay? Get that glue off my hands. I am going to break some of these down. I want to get more out of this pigment than I was getting here. Okay. Again, just find your spot. Find a bare spot to glue into here. Okay. Oh my goodness. See, that's just, the color is just building up around here. So let's just cut these down real quick. Okay, let's put that. That one. So now we're getting more picks. Because these we can add up more toward the top. I guess what I'm trying to say here. You can add more of these in here, okay? And we're just continually going around town and poking these in there, okay? My glue strings are driving me insane. If I turn it down too low, I don't know. I can't ever get a happy medium with that stuff. Ever. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is looking really super cute. Really super cute. Okay, we got one more. I'm gonna stick over in here. Okay, I think I should put that one over a little further. Sorry. I gotta scoot that one over. Those glue strings off there. Off my fingers. Off my fingers. Okay, so we got one here. Let's go in here. Okay. And now we'll stick this one like right in here. I think we'll kind of be good there. Actually, I forgot. We didn't need that one right here because we're going to put that bow in here, but still thinking about taking that one out. You know what? I am. Because, well, I lost part of the pick. We're going to have a bow there. I forgot. So this we're just going to add. I just pulled that out. So we're just going to add this in somewhere. Doesn't matter where. Just stick that back there. Now we've got our small pieces. Probably running over again tonight, aren't I? We've got all our small pieces. We can go back in and add up in here. Okay. So now we're building up again. We're going back to building up a little bit. Okay, so let's add some of these around the top. Whoops. Get out there. Let's add that one in here. It's right in there. We've got several more. We could just add even back in here where we need some extra little something something. Okay. See how we're adding that color and we're building up now. We're still building up, guys. Okay, let's get those up in there. Gosh, quit touching stuff. Keep touching stuff. And I'm going to have to go back and erase. I keep knocking and smashing all my little picks here. I still think we need, let's see, we might need, looking at the back, I'm looking over here. Of course, my picks are all get smushed, so I'm losing. Let's add this one right in here. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to save those two for around the bow. Okay, got all that going on. We're going to have to pull our ficus and stuff kind of back out once we get this bad boy done. Let's just rearrange that just a little bit. Okay, all that. So isn't that fun already, guys? Oh, there it is. I'll move it out the camera. Oh, thanks, Carolyn. But isn't that just... See, we got the back. We got the front. We got all our eggs. Now let's just add a few florals in here, and then I'll let you guys go. We'll make a simple bow. I do want to add just a touch of orange because we have orange in our kite, you know. So I do want to add a touch of that. I was going to grab another. Did I have another ficus in there? Yeah. All right. Watch out, guys. Let's add a few of these in here. Okay. I'm going to cut these off kind of long. This is just going to add another element and kind of finish off our design. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the leaves. I may use them. I may not. Okay. But I am going to cut them off long because I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Okay. So let's start with some of these lighter ones to break up this dark pink, hot pink in the back. Hey, Denise. Did I already say hi? Oh, yeah, you were here early. Thanks, Susan. So I'm going to put some of these back in here. Okay, just like that. Okay, and I am going to leave that leaf on, I think, for now. I'll look at it tomorrow, and if I really don't like it, which I really don't like it, I'll pop the top off, and we'll pull that right back off. Instead of pulling that right back out of there, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So now we got that going on there. Glue strings out here. We got one. We got two more of those. So I'm going to add. I'm going to have to break in that other bush, guys. I might just have to. I'm not going to get too easy about it first. Okay. So put that one in there. Then I think that one's a little bit too deep. Pull that out just a little bit. See how that's adding that extra pop of color? Everything going on in here. I think I'm going to add, yeah, I am going to have to probably break into that other bush. Can't wait to order some more of this stuff, y'all. Let me put that, let's cut this one down a little bit. Let's cut this one down a little bit. Okay. Well, I don't want to cut it down that much. Okay. So now we got that coming. Again, guys, I am smashing all my stuff here by putting those in there. I probably should have put the florals in first, but I didn't have an idea, you know, I didn't have an idea. I just didn't. Hey, Shantae, how are you? Excuse me. Alright, so let's take this one down. One over here, one over here. We got two of these left, and then I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to break into the other bush because I just need that other bush, guys. Once I start, I go insane. Insanely crazy, and this is just the back. What the what? Okay, I'll stick this one right in here. Okay, there we go. So we got the back done. Well, not done. Let's save that one for now because we got to get some of these in here, and we got to work on the front. Okay, so let's cut some of these off. These I probably won't use as many. Like I said, I just want that pop of orange to go with that cot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we got these, and we know we're not going to use the leaves on these. We are going to use that little twiggler looking thing on there. So I'm just going to cut these down just a little bit. Oh crap, I dropped it in the glue pot. And we're going to mix these in here just like we did with that. See how that adds that pop of orange back in here? Look at that. It just adds that pop. Okay. Just on there. And I think we're going to stick one. Let's stick one over in here. Okay. Straighten those out a little bit. So I think we're good in the back. Am I liking this so far? I hope so. Kind of added more in here than I really wanted to, but guess what? I think I cut that. Nah, I think that's good. Because I want to add one down in here. Okay, I'm going to add one up in here. Okay. All right, so see how it's bringing this orange around town. There was no orange in it other than that kite. But now we're adding this orange in here. And it's just bringing it all together. It's just bringing it all together. Nice. Hey, Claire, how are you? Oh, well, good. Good. The centerpieces are, I like centerpieces. I think they're kind of super easy once you get going. And if you're going to practice and try them, you know, sometimes just practice with some florals and whatnot, and don't glue in. You know what I'm saying? Just don't glue in. And then you can, this one just kind of disappeared back here. It's carrot. There we go. Don't glue in. And then you can just pop and pull out and just practice. Okay? Get you some foam and whatnot. And just start poking stuff in, placing stuff in. And then you can just kind of practice. But you don't want to glue in if... this one I feel like... I need a taller orange one here, but I don't have any more left. Why do I have some in the other room? Shoot. Crap. I'm thinking here, guys. I think I'm going to put this one right here. So it'll break up the monotony. You know what I'm saying? On all this pink and whatnot. Oh my goodness, so cute. All right. Oh, I do have one more. So now we're gonna have to add one. Now we're gonna add one over here. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We found one more. Oh, I should have picked that. Dang it. Oh, please, we're gonna have to pick that one. I don't think it's quite long enough. Glue strings, y'all. Alright. There we go. Anybody got a question? Ooh, crap. I know that the orange is what I wanted to break it up with, because a lot of times when I design, I'm going to pick out that smallest color I see in something. You know what I'm saying? Like in this, she's all pink. Okay, so we added all this pink, yellow, purple, and everything. But guess what? We got this orange going on in this kite. So I thought, you know what? We're gonna pull in that orange down in here with these roses. Oh, I do have more over here too. All right, let's get. I'm gonna start making a bow here. Well, I keep running over, y'all. Just move this over here. My bow is going to be right in here. I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking about pulling this one right out. Yep, I'm pulling that one right out of there. And I'm going to adjust that because our bow's going right here. So I want to reposition this one. Like I said, I'm going to put a little bow right here. So I want these eggs. I don't want them to be covered up by a bow. So we're going to move these over to about right here. Okay. I'll lift that up. Those right in here. And mix those around up in here. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, that one's bugging me. Here we go. Get all those groove strings off there. All right, guys. So I think, I think we're done as far as that goes. I do need to add a few more of those pinks in the front. So I've got one of those. I got one more pick. And I'm just going to cut a few of these off. Then we're going to make a bow. And then I'll let you guys go. Because I'm ready to sit down. I don't know about you. I know. Aren't they clear? So I'm going to cut a few of these off. I think I'm going to use I used all different ones in here. So we're going to do that again. I love these. I got to get some more of these. Definitely. I'm not going to cut them all on. So let me start with one at a time here, guys. Because I don't want to... I think I'm going to use that leaf. So I'm just going to kind of play around here and see where I want these. I need some in the front, obviously. I think I'm going to go with a little bit lighter one. Okay, I'm digging in here. Okay. I'll pull that one out a little bit. Oh, dang it, Bobby. Just pull that. Okay. I'm going to put that back on. All my stuff being jacked up from putting these flowers is affecting my judgment here. There we go. So that's good. Got those in the back. Need just a couple more of these in the front. Okay. I think I want one coming up through here. Okay. Go. Put one in there. We got one of these we might need to put right in here. It's the lighter one. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of peek it in right about in here. Okay, see how I did that? We're just kind of going up and down and around. We got this one over here, so now we need probably this one. See if I got one cut already. Need one more of these guys. See, and I've got several left. Thank goodness. Okay. I think I might go back and add more ficus later. I'm just thinking I might. Okay. And then this one will stick over in here. We'll pull our eggs around. Twigglers and danglers, whatever you want to call these little doodads. Okay, eggs. Pull those up and down and around about town. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's so cute, guys. That's so cute. I really like that. I really like that. Let's make a bow real quick and I'll let you guys go. We're only 15 minutes over tonight. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, get that all the way. Okay. Alright, let's make a bow. What does everybody think? Keep moving it it the wrong way. I keep moving down the frame. Thank you very much. I think it's just, the colors are just phenomenal. No, I turned it somewhere and I need something. I just saw 2 empty spots back here, but I'm aware there isn't loan. That's just quite alright. Let's make a simple bow. I think with all this color, excuse me. Yeah, I might take that. Keeps wanting to hide that little baby bunny, and I don't like that. So let's see what kind of bow we want to make. I was thinking this. My pen. There's my pen. But we'll see. Let's pull this out real quick. Because it's got your oranges. Got your pinks. Okay. Just doesn't have the purple. So I kind of brought out this purple. So we could do, to be honest with you, I'm thinking that one's going to be too busy. I was really liking that one the best. But I just think it's going to be too much. So let's try purple to break it up. Let's try purple and pink to break it up. Thank you, Ladonna. Let's try this. Okay, put the purple. But we're going to need some pink or something with it. Maybe some orange. Hold on, please. Ugh, my brain just went to mush because I'm not liking any of this ribbon I pulled out. Not liking any of it. This one's good. And we could use see guys, I'm just thinking this is too much pink. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna get rid of that purple. Let's get that over there. And let's go back to our, this is always a go-to of mine. So we've got the Cabana stripes. I'll thank you, Claire. Oh, we've got this pink. But if we use this pink, we're going to definitely need something to break that up. You know what? This might work now. This might work now. So we could do the pink in the back. Okay. Do the pink in the back. Oops, we don't need that long a tail. Let's just make a simple little bow here. I think we'll only need about 5-inch little tails here. Okay. Just gonna bring that down and twist that back over. I think I like that. Alright, so let's try that. Alright, so. Whoops, now I've lost the front side and back side of my ribbon here. Dang it, Bobby. Alright, so let's get that going on. Whoops. Let's go that way. I lost the back and the front side of my ribbon. Well, it's double-sided, guys. I get confused. I get so confused. So confused. Oops. Hold on, dude. There, Susan. I cut all my nails off. No, I don't have any dang nails. Which one's my front and back here? It don't matter. You can't tell on this one. I will just pinch that together there. Okay, let's cut And I think we'll add just a little pop of this orange in here. Okay. I'll just add a little pop of this. Oops, I'll twist that one. Okay. I probably won't commit to this. I might have to stand back and look at this for a hot second more. Okay. Let's hold that in there. Let's see what's going on. I'm kind of liking it. I feel like I need something else on top. I feel like I need something else on top. Oh, that's not too bad. Do one looper type thing on the front like this. I'm pulling straws now, guys. I'm getting tired. I could do something like that. Or I might need some yellow. I don't know. I'm just going to leave this sit for the night. Okay. I'm just going to tie a pipe cleaner around here to keep my idea fresh for tomorrow. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to glue it in because I may change this bow up 100% tomorrow. I'm just saying. Okay. Get that tight. Flip that out. Yeah, I might totally change this bow up tomorrow. There's something bugging me about it. I can't figure it out tonight. So I'll figure it out tomorrow, guys. And this is one I like to teach you guys. If you need a fresh eye, step away. Step away from your project. This is a good thing for Claire was asking about centerpieces and stuff. I think it was Claire. And adding florals. I think that one's all twisted the wrong way, dang it. And whatever, you know, just play around with it. Stick things in, take things out. Step away from your project. Go back to it the next day or later on that night. And just take a look-see. And see if you know, when you look at it with a fresh eye, you'll get a whole... When I come down in the morning and I look at this and I'm like, what did I think of that? Holy crap, why didn't I think of that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to cut that off because I don't want to waste that ribbon. But I am just going to stick that in there so you can kind of see where I'm thinking about going with this bow. We will trim that down. Okay, trim that down. Ooh, that's got an idea. What if you cut ribbon to a point? That'd be cool. That would be cool. Okay. But it would be something similar to this. Like I said, this needs some, probably it's some adjustment, some angling, some all kinds of something going on here, guys. I'm just not, I think the bow's too big. I'm not liking the bow. So we're going to sit on this for the night and take a look-see and see just where we decide to go with that bow tomorrow. Okay. We may just go back with the basic cabana stripe that brings the pop into the design. You know what I'm saying? It pops almost every design. It's one of my go-tos. So we're going to take a step back, a look-see. I'm just going to cut that so I can spin this around for y'all. Okay, get those out the way. But anyway, guys, this is our project for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this. We incorporated all the colors in here, I think, that we needed to. Again, I'm not crazy about the bow, and I'm not crazy about where I got that carrot, so we might have to do a little something with that. Okay. But anyway, guys, we incorporated all this in here. Okay, I'm gonna give you a show or look from the top. We got all these fun colors in here sporadically. We worked and built up. Okay. And I hope you guys, I keep forgetting which way I'm moving here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this project. You are welcome, Claire. Oh, good night, Shanty. Or Shante, sorry. Thanks, doll. Thanks, LaDonna. I appreciate you guys. I hope you, again, learned something. I'm really liking this. I'm feeling like I'm going to add something tomorrow, you guys. I just know it. You know me. But this is, I just got to take a step back. Yeah, I got to take a little step back away from this, you know. We might add that carrot back there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you haven't got one of these, guys, get one of these. These are super amazing, super smooth. And like I said, they're non-skid and everything. And they're just, they help so much with if you're doing centerpieces and whatnot. So you might check into those. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Linda. As always, guys, laugh and live with a half full cup. When it's all like clouds, find the sun. And above all, be kind. Spread it like butter. Any kind of butter you like. Margarine, parquet. You know, I can't believe it's not butter. Almost, you know, just spread it, okay? Just spread that stuff, okay? All right, guys. I will see you next week. Bye, y'all.